there's some talk that the Guardians are listening on Stephen Kwan. Haven't heard anything official about a deal yet, but I think they have to listen. But if they trade Stephen Kwan, they're telling you we're not going to be very good for a couple of years.
Well, by trading Shane Bieber already today and Paul Sewald, who's in the final year of his contract as well, that I think is sending a message to the locker room, whether they like it, the clubhouse, whether they like it, on the field, off the field, however you want to look at it. That's sending a message that, you know what? Yeah, it's time to rebuild. We did not have a good offseason, right? And that's on the front office and that's ownership, because I was looking it up. Shane Bieber made at least $10 million to $12 million this year. So they brought Shane Bieber back. He did not pitch a single inning. And let's say it's $12 million that they paid him for his time here this year, right? They got a 22-year-old fifth-rated prospect in the Blue Jays organization for him, instead of bringing back Matthew Boyd for about the same amount of money, who, by the way, at last check, I think was 11-4, a 2.20 ERA, and an all-star. So I think the moves they made in the offseason, as well as these moves and the potential move of Stephen Kwan, sent a message to me, at least, that this wasn't a year they were expecting to be a World Series contender, even though last year they made it all the way to the ALCS. And that's very disappointing if you're a fan.
And, you know, they're 17-38 against teams above 500. So while they may be 3.5, whatever it is, out of the wild card, they're not a playoff team. I mean, let's be honest. You can't be trotting out the lineup that they're trotting out and say, hey, we're a wild card team. You've got like 4 guys hitting under 200.
Yeah, it's pretty bad offensively. It's gotten a little better in the last couple of weeks. I will say this: Kyle Manzardo. Why Stephen Vogt isn't playing him every night, I have no idea. Don't give me the lefty crap. I don't need. The other guys that are right-handed are hitting, like you said, under 200. Can Manzardo be any worse than that? No. So put Manzardo in the lineup every day. Let him hit. He's part of your future. Jose Ramirez is an all-star. Stephen Kwan, for now, is another all-star on your roster. So for me, they've got 2.5 proven players in Kwan in left, Ramirez at third base, and Carlos Santana, at least from experience and defense, at first. You know what? Let's round it up to 3. We'll combine Manzardo and Carlos Santana for now and say they've got 3 guys. Everything else is a huge question mark. And they brought that on themselves with their poor drafting of position players in recent years, not signing players, trading players. And you're right. They are not a World Series contender. They are, at best, right now, the 3rd wild card contending team, right? That's what their level is, I think. They're the last wild card spot contending for that, and that's not, even though that'll get you in the playoffs, that's not saying too much.
Well, and if you get into a series, look at the guys you're going to be starting. They're huge questions. Tanner Bybee, if you get good Tanner Bybee, you're competitive. Gavin Williams, you get good Gavin Williams, you're competitive. Slade Ciccone, you get good Slade Ciccone, you're competitive. If you get the bad of any of those, they're out in 3 innings and you're down 5 runs.
Yeah, the margin of error is so slight for this team, so small. And, they're a pitching organization. For whatever reason, they can draft, trade, sign pitchers, and create starters 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 on almost any major league roster. But when it comes to hitting, other than Jose Ramirez, is there another prolific hitter on this team? No. Stephen Kwan's a very good contact hitter.
Right.
He's a very good leadoff man with a gold glove in left field. But the only one who looks to be somewhat exciting and promising is Kyle Manzardo. Other than that, your offense is terrible. And so it's disappointing. I give them credit for hanging in there with that lineup that they have offensively. And again, I go back to the front office and ownership, who was, what were they? 3 wins away from getting to the World Series last year, and they broke the team down instead of adding to it. And that, like I said, to me, sent a message that this year isn't going to be much.